My name is Jules and this is my ethics presentation. My title is Understanding the Psychology of Fears Within Dance Practice. I chose this title because I feel like I'm very much affected by it, and when it comes to dance, for example, like choreography, like my biggest fear is trying to execute movements and follow choreographers. This then led to my research question, which is I'm investigating how fears attacks the mind within dance and possible ways of overcoming such an issue. So my research methods includes books. The book that I read was The Psychology of Fears and Stress. From reading this book, I was able to understand how fears may lead to further frustrations. So this book that I read led me to understanding how fears lead to further frustrations. So when it comes to dance, we may feel afraid or like disappointed that we can't, like we are unable to execute a particular move. For example, like we keep trying it over and over and we still can't get it correctly. This then starts to develop this sort of like frustration. Another research method I used was online resources. From this online resource, I was able to understand clearly that in dance, when we are put on the spot on our own, for example, when you're doing a choreography with the teacher, he asks you to do it back to him to show it, like you will feel kind of like nervous, and like you feel like people are gonna be watching you or judging you or whatever, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be like you're gonna be afraid to mess up. But however, when you are asked to do this like as a group with a collection of other people, you will feel less stress, and I find this interesting because when we are around other people, our bodies sort of connect. This is also known as the biological imperative, which basically is how humans synchronize, and with bodies sort of around each other, you automatically feel like you're more confident than being on your own, like being put on the spot on your own. Another research method was participant observation. This is basically where myself I would take like a dance class that I'm not sort of familiar with, and therefore there I'll be able to experience like what the fear is within that dance, like in that dance style that I'm not kind of familiar with. I also looked at testimony. So in this testimony, I looked at Aaron Ivar, she's a professional choreographer, and she is like a short 2-minute video clip on YouTube, and she talks about her experience with fears. So Aaron Ivar basically says that fears in dance may occur when you don't understand your body or connect with your body. A lot of times, if you don't feel comfortable within your body already, that is kind of like a serious fear. And another interesting thing she says is that don't judge others for not getting a step right or doing it wrong, because when it's your turn to go up to to show this particular movement, you will think that you're going to get judged, and then at this moment the fear of being judged will arise, so that you're going to start to feel fearful yourself. And what she says here is that dancers actually create their own fear by judging others. So from this testimony, I'll be able to go into my case study where I'll use some questions. So I'll be able to interview dancers. For example, questions like, what does fear mean to you, for example? It will be like a kind of questionnaire filled in. So the reason why I chose to utilize this interview is because it's a primary source of information, and there I'm able to get like a more of a prospective, answer from like dancers themselves. Another research method that I'm going to use is texture analysis. From this texture analysis, it then led me to understanding the inheritance of fear. So this was a quote from the book, The Psychology of Fear and Stress. So it's commonplace observation that some people are easily and more intensively frightened than others. Is this due to their heredity or their upbringing? I feel like this is a very valid point purely because as dancers, everyone is different and have different upbringings.